Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I'm just sitting here in my robe drinking my morning coffee looking sexy as hell as usual. And for those of you who say I don't look sexy as hell when I do these videos in my robe, nobody cares what you think. I didn't ask you shit. Now, I was reading a news story yesterday by one of my bros here in England. And as someone from Texas originally, this news story really shows me how badly British men are being emasculated by your political correctness laws. I use the word eunuchs instead of saying like a bunch of pussies or a bunch of little girls, because actually I know a lot of girls who are pretty tough. And as far as pussies go, vagina is one of the toughest parts of any human body. It can pass a baby 20 times its own size through it and still bounce back and recover. Eunuchs is a much better term. And I'm just going to say it bluntly. I had a grandfather who fought at D-Day. He came over here through England, stormed the shores at Normandy, fought at D-Day, and he described the Brits as stubborn, fearless, and unyielding. What the fuck happened to you guys? Now, the news story I'm going to link down below is about Tesco and Asda, two of the biggest chains here. Now let's just get this out of the way up front. Nobody is going to quit shopping at Tesco. Tesco is like the Walmart of England. They can offend whoever they want, and people who are on a budget are still going to shop there. Tesco could piss me off, but there's a Tesco 3 minutes walk, a Super Tesco from my front door, and they have the best prices on half of the food that I eat. Think I'm really going to stop shopping there? Do they really think people are going to stop shopping there? They don't have alternatives other than Asda, who is also being hammered by this. Now, what they did, both of these companies released costumes, Halloween costumes that mental health sufferers apparently found offensive enough that it made a big outrage on Twitter. They were psycho costumes. You guys can see the costumes in the news story, or mental health ward costumes, obviously all splattered in blood and carrying machetes or axes and cleavers. And I think they're pretty good costumes. I would wear those costumes at Halloween. And yet people are offended. So offended that both of these companies have pulled their costumes, which were perfectly good costumes. These were great Halloween costumes. Are they going to pull witch costumes next because some Wiccans get offended by the big nose and the wart on it? I mean, for fuck's sake, people. These are Halloween costumes. And they've issued apologies saying it was wrong. They made a mistake. As has already donated £25,000 to a mental health awareness group. And guys, I'm all for mental health awareness. I've done videos on mental health awareness and discussing how important it is to understand depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, body image disorders. But this sort of silly bullshit of being offended about it, people need to get over the fact that someone says something that offends you. If you say something that offends someone and it's just you being yourself, or you expressing your belief, or you doing business, and they get offended, fuck them. Tell them to go fuck themselves. They need to sack up and quit being offended by everything. They're as much of acting like eunuchs, just like all these people over here in this country who cave into it. But seriously, all of you people in this country, you guys need to quit worrying about if you offend somebody. It's like such a big deal over here. And I will ask again, what the fuck happened to those stubborn, fearless, unyielding men who held back the Nazi wave? The way most of the men, with some exceptions, act in this country and cave to this bullshit, I really have to wonder if these are really your grandfathers or not. And I'm sure they're real proud of the attitude of the men in this country now. And the fact that you guys put up with it is really your own fault. And when I see the way that you guys just yield to everything, you better hope there's not another uprising that rises up and invades, because you don't got enough warriors and strong men left in this country to hold back another invasion. So if it happens, you might as well just give up and surrender before they even reach France. You'll be a lot better off for it. You don't see me yielding to this stuff. I say stuff that offends people, and when people sue me or your courts over here tell me, oh, you got to pay someone because you offended them, I say no. I have never paid anybody for any lawsuits or anything that I've said offensive over here or in the U.S., and I never will. People need to man the fuck up. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.